We are what our thoughts have made us, so take care about what you think. Anything that makes weak, physically, intellectually, and spiritually, reject it as a poison. Whatever you think, that you will be. If you think yourself weak, weak you will be. If you think yourself strong, strong you will be. Was there ever a more horrible blasphemy than the statement that all the knowledge of God is confined to this or that book? How dare man call God infinite, and yet try to compress him within the covers of a little book? Man is to be become divine by realizing the divine. Ideals or temples or churches or books are only the supporters, the help of his spiritual childhood. We are responsible for what we are, and whatever we wish ourselves to be, we have the power to make ourselves. If what we are now has been the result of our own past action, it certainly follows that whatever we wish to be in the future can be produced by our present action. So we have to know how to act. Feel nothing, know nothing, do nothing, have nothing, give up all to God, and stay utterly. Thy will be done. We only dream this bondage. Wake up and let it go. Learn everything that is good from others, but bring it in, and in your own way absorb it. Do not become others. This is a great fact. Strength is life, weakness is death. Strength is felicity, life eternal, immortal. Weakness is constant strain and misery. Weakness is death. Each soul is potentially divine. The goal is to manifest this divinity by controlling nature, external and internal. Do this either by work or worship or psychic control or philosophy, by one or more or all of these, and be free. This is the whole of religion. Doctrines or dogmas or rituals or books or temples or forms are but secondary details. Each work has to pass through these stages: radical, opposition, and then acceptance. Those who think ahead of their time are sure to be misunderstood. The greatest sin is to think yourself weak. The Vedanta recognizes no sin, it only recognizes error. And the greatest error, says the Vedanta, is to say that you are weak, that you are a sinner, a miserable creature, and that you have no power and you cannot do this and that. Arise, awake, and stop not until your goal is achieved. Blessed are they whose bodies get destroyed in the service of others. If a man can realize his divine nature with the help of an image, would it be right to call that is a sin? Nor even when he passed the stages should he call it an error. Man is not traveling from error to truth, but from truth to truth, from lower to higher truth. The cheerful mind preserves, and the strong mind hews its way through 1,000 difficulties. The brain and muscles must develop simultaneously. Iron nerves with an intelligent brain, and the whole world is at your feet. All the powers in the universe are already ours. It is we who have put our hands before our eyes and cry that it is dark. The moment I have realized God sitting in the temple, of every human body. The moment I stand it reverence before every human being and see God in him. That moment I am free from bondage. Everything that binds vanishes and I am free. The world is the great gymnasium where we come to make ourselves strong. A few heart whole, sincere, and energetic men and women can do more in a year than a mob in a century.